Brittany Santacroce. She's an American-born singer-songwriter whose love of Latin music and culture propelled her to create the Latin Project, an album purely of Spanish songs, despite the fact that she's a born American without any Spanish heritage. She's joining me today to discuss how she, as a Caucasian American woman, how she's crossed over into the Latin music genre, even singing Spanish songs in Spanish before she even spoke the language. Brittany, welcome. Tell us about your music projects. Give us a little bit background.
Well, I've been a musician since 2011 professionally. I've been playing guitar and singing my whole entire life, though. I have a band with my family that was an indie pop band. We sing 5-part harmony.
Right.
And we've done that for quite a few years. We've traveled around to Nashville to do a couple of recordings down there. And then after my family's band sort of took a little break, I started the project with singing the songs in Spanish that are both covers and originals that I've written.
How did you develop the love of the language of Spanish and the culture? And how, did you wake up one morning and say, hey, Latin music, Spanish music, that's where the money is? Or, did you wake up one morning and say, this is my love? How did this all happen?
I'm originally from Long Island, New York, and I had grown up with a bunch of Spanish friends down there. I worked in a leather store owned by a Colombian family. And so I had been involved in the community in New York for a while to begin with. I had listened to the music and fell in love with it instantaneously. And as well as the other parts of the culture, the music, the food, the dancing, and the families too, because I felt the Spanish families were very similar to the way I grew up with my family.
So now you're working on something called the Latin Project. What phase are you in? Tell me about, what is this project? Is it an album? Is it a series of albums? Tell me what this is.
It's basically just me moving over from my family's band who had taken a little break into my focusing on my Latin music. So we have recorded a single, our first single, in Colombia. That was some of the photos that you're seeing up there. That was the video, and the music was recorded in Cali, Colombia. And then as of last year, we had our second single come out, which was La Raza. And this year we just released our third single called Parte de Mí, which is basically talks about my life and why I'm doing this and why it's involved with both my American culture and the Spanish culture as well.
Now, when you went to Cali, Colombia, what was the draw to go to Colombia versus going to Honduras or going to Argentina or Peru?
First of all, my husband is from Colombia.
Okay.
So he was from a neighboring town, and there it is.
Yeah.
The song was, we co-wrote it, and it's a song about the Feria de Cali, which is a big giant salsa festival in the city. So obviously we had to go to Cali to do the video. And the kids in the video are a dance team out of Cali that competes.
Now, you wrote a song called La Varza, The Race. Can you sing some of it a cappella for us?
Quiero darte esperanza antes de contarte mis sueños, acariciarte las manos después que acaricias el campo. Quiero darte mi voz para que grites por siempre que mereces un espacio y levantes la frente. Quiero, mi hermano, contarte por siglos y a tu cultura, mi cielito lindo.
Very good. So now, what is it actually you're singing about? It was beautiful. That was fantastic. What is it, and you have a beautiful voice, what is it that you're singing about?
Basically, I'm singing in solidarity with the community. I want to show support, show love. The lyrics basically say I want to give you hope. So you can, it's sort of a rough translation, but hope that you can, and give you my voice so you can cry out with sort of like in pride, keep your head up, and you deserve a space or a spot here.
And basically a song for hope for immigrants.
Exactly.
And
the lyrics also say, like, welcome, you're welcome into my home, into my life.
why did you feel that this was an important topic for you as a Caucasian, white, American-born citizen of the United States to sing about?
It's always been a kind of a big thing for me since I was a teenager, because I had a lot of friends where I grew up who they either were here escaping from some sort of gang threat, and others who were trying to help family members, their mothers and their sisters back home. And I always looked at it, even though a lot of people looked at it in a way that, maybe they shouldn't be here, I always looked at it in a way that, how can that be how can you condemn somebody that's here for, for someone else? It's a selfless act in one way, trying to take care of someone else.
How has the Latin American community, I mean, you're basically an outsider, how have they embraced your songs and your lyrics? Has there been a positive, or has there been some negative things saying, who's this woman singing about immigration? She's never lived it. How dare she, co-opt my life and my struggles? What kind of reaction have you gotten? I guess positive and negative, or mostly positive? I mean, I would think it would be positive, but you never know.
I have to say I've really not gotten almost zero negative. Of course, a little bit. Everybody does. But it was something I was actually worried about to begin with, because I was like, the whole appropriation concept and everything, and I was not sure. I was like, how much should I push this? Should I don't want to look like I'm, trying to be, I don't know, all up in the spotlight or something.
Right.
But the reaction has been really, really, really positive, and people, I've gained a lot of good relationships and friendships through this, and I'm very, very, very happy and honored and humbled.
Is there any other song you would like to sing a cappella for us? Other song that you love, and tell us a little bit about it quickly before we let you go?
In an original Spanish or in English?
Original in Spanish.
Original in Spanish. All right. Well, the one with the video, that's from Cali, it goes, así es como se siente, se goza, así es como se prende la cosa, somos la alegría, en masas que nota estar aquí, en la capital de la salsa.
Before I let you leave, and thank you very much for coming on our show, and thank you very much for watching and being an avid viewer. I appreciate it. Do you have an American dream? We always ask everybody.
My American dream is to be a role model for both my kids and the world, to make culture a really big part of their life and my life, to be deeply rooted and involved in community has always been a big one for my family.
Well, Brittany Santacroce, congratulations. Best of luck on your career and the upcoming albums. Congratulations. When you win your Grammy, please remember us and come back.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.